Right now, somewhere at the bottom of the ocean, a creature is drifting through the dark. It has 8 arms, blue blood, 3 hearts, and the moment it decides to swim, 2 of those hearts just stop. Before we get into the hearts, let's take a second to appreciate just how alien the octopus actually is. Because once you understand what this animal is made of, the heart thing starts to make perfect sense. The octopus is a mollusk. That puts it in the same family as snails and clams. Yes, a snail. Somehow, the snail family produced one of the most intelligent animals on Earth. Octopuses have 9 brains. Well, 1 central brain and 1 mini brain in each arm. Each arm can taste, touch, and make decisions independently, without asking the main brain for permission. They can change color in 200 milliseconds. They can unscrew jars. They've been observed using tools, and some species can recognize individual human faces. And they have 3 hearts, which, once you learn what they're doing, might be the wildest thing of all. So let's meet the 3 hearts. They each have a job, and they are not doing the same thing. Heart number 1 is called the systemic heart. This is the main heart, the big one. It pumps oxygenated blood to the entire body, the arms, the organs, the muscles, the brain. Hearts 2 and 3 are called the branchial hearts, 1 for each gill. Their only job is to pump blood through the gills, where it picks up oxygen. Then they send that freshly oxygenated blood directly to the systemic heart, which pumps it out to the rest of the body. Think of it like a 3-stage pump system. 2 hearts charge the blood with oxygen. 1 heart distributes it everywhere. Now, before we get to the swimming thing, we need to talk about the blood, because the blood is blue, and that's not a metaphor. Our blood is red because it uses haemoglobin, a protein that contains iron. When hemoglobin binds to oxygen, it turns red. Octopus blood uses a completely different molecule called haemocyanin. Haemocyanin contains copper instead of iron, and when haemocyanin binds to oxygen, it turns blue. Here's the thing though, haemocyanin is actually less efficient at carrying oxygen than hemoglobin. It delivers less per unit of blood, which is part of why the octopus needs 3 hearts in the first place, to compensate for a less efficient oxygen delivery system. And haemocyanin has one major advantage. It works much better in cold, low-oxygen environments, like, say, the deep ocean. Evolution knew what it was doing. Okay, now for the thing that made you click. The moment the octopus starts to swim, not crawl, not squeeze, not slink along the seabed, but actually swim using jet propulsion, 2 of those 3 hearts stop beating. Not slow down, not reduce, stop. So, obviously, why? When an octopus swims using jet propulsion, it contracts its mantle, the big muscular bag that is its body, and forces water out through a siphon at high pressure. This is energetically very expensive. The muscles doing this work demand a huge amount of blood flow to keep them firing. Here's the problem. The jet propulsion mechanism, that mantle contraction, physically squeezes the branchial hearts. The same movement that drives the octopus forward compresses the very hearts that are supposed to be pumping blood to the gills. So they stop. Not by choice, by physics. The systemic heart keeps going because it's positioned differently, away from the compressive forces. It pushes the already oxygenated blood already in the system out to the muscles. The octopus is running on reserves, and this is exactly why octopuses prefer to crawl. Swimming is exhausting for them, not just because it burns energy, but because every second of swimming is a second where 2 of their hearts are not working. The moment the octopus stops swimming and lands, the branchial hearts kick back in. Blood rushes to the gills, oxygen loads up, the system resets. But it takes time, and octopuses are often observed resting for extended periods after even short bursts of swimming, because their oxygen debt is real. In fact, the octopus's entire lifestyle is shaped by this limitation. Its preference for ambush predation over chase predation, its love of dens and hiding spots, its extraordinary camouflage. All of it exists, at least partly, because sustained swimming is something its cardiovascular system simply cannot handle for long. There's something poetic about this if you sit with it. This animal, Arguably the most alien intelligence on Earth is held back by something as fundamental as its own heartbeat. It can solve puzzles, recognize faces, and change its entire appearance in a fifth of a second. But the moment it chooses to move fast, 2 of its 3 hearts give up. It is brilliant and fragile at the same time. Evolution doesn't give you everything. It gives you enough. And for the octopus, 3 hearts, 2 that stop, and 8 arms that think for themselves has been more than enough for 300 million years. So next time you feel like your heart isn't in it, just remember, the octopus is out there managing on 1. That's your Ohpedia for today. If this made you go, huh, I never knew that, share it with someone whose brain you like. And subscribe our channel for more such interesting content.